Fortnite has a massive season-ending event that saw an audience of over 10 million people. 2020 saved thanks to Nintendo announcing a brand new Pokemon Snap, and Valorant Ranked Play comes next week. All that and more ahead next on The Breakdown. My lovelies, welcome to another episode of The Breakdown with me, your guy, Weirdbeard, and make sure you hit subscribe down below to Checkpoint XP, your home for esports and video games, so that you can get those awesome little notifications whenever we post new content. The Breakdown goes live every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so don't be a stranger. Fortnite event, the biggest in history, breaks the end audience records. So let's be real off the rip here. The Fortnite event was okay. There wasn't anything wrong with it, but they locked off the amount of people who were able to get in, and it wasn't the most groundbreaking and innovative thing to ever happen to video games. But whew, did it bring in the audience. 6+ million watched it on YouTube, 2.3 million on Twitch, and it blew past the previous record set by Fortnite itself for watch audience after the end event. Even Ninja, who we have talked a lot about with his struggling numbers since switching from Twitch to Ninja, saw a record high number for viewers, and that only makes sense since he is still the undisputed king of Fortnite. Take a look at some of the craziness that happened during the event itself from one of our favorite streamers, Tim the Tatman.
I didn't know that girl with the tattoos.
We just signed this game.
Wait, what's underwater?
There's a shark. There's a shark.
Oh my God, we're underwater! Holy!
The leaks were true. What? Dude.
It's the Megalodon, dude!
Where's the Kraken? But there's a shark? There's actually a Kraken! Where's the Kraken?
Oh, here we go, dude.
There could still be some gigantic stuff in the pipeline, so don't count Fortnite out just yet. What else does Epic have up their sleeve? We will have to find out, and just a note, looks like all the leaks were true, so maybe, just maybe, this is the bounce Fortnite needed to put itself back in contention as the #1 battle royale. Pokemon Snap revealed, 2020 is saved. Nintendo is finally bringing back Pokemon Snap! Earlier today, the Pokemon Company announced new Pokemon Snap, a brand new Pokemon Snap experience for the Nintendo Switch. The game will take trainers on an adventure to multiple islands to take pictures of various Pokemon, and it's going to bring back elements of the original game, including riding in a special vehicle and feeding Pokemon different items. Players will use the photos to create a special photo dex, and the game notably showed several Pokemon in the wild, like obviously all stuff any real Pokemon fan remembers from the original N64 release. No release date was announced, which is a little soul-crushing, but if I had to take a guess, for sure, before holiday 2020. Fans have begged for a new Pokemon Snap game for years, but the announcement still comes as a bit of a surprise. With the release of Pokemon Go, which places Pokemon in real-world settings using augmented reality technology, and features found in both Pokemon Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon, it seemed unlikely that we'd ever get a full remake or new installment of the game. Valorant Ranked mode out sometime next week, Riot says. Also announced first official tournament. Ranked mode for Riot Games' latest FPS Valorant is likely to return soon, according to one of its developers. Earlier yesterday, Valorant game director Joe Ziegler took to Twitter to tease the future reintroduction of Ranked mode. He said, "We're spending this week putting together that release and making sure it is good." Ziegler continued before adding in a separate tweet that the company is also working on a bug fix for players missing the run-walk toggle. It's been sorely lacking according to fans of the game, and it was removed from the game's launch after being available for beta access players. But not only is Ranked coming to Valorant, Riot themselves announced their first official Riot-sanctioned events, which will give us an example of how Valorant esports is going to work. It kicks off this Friday and is sure to be a wild ride given the chaos that has consumed fans desperately trying to know how the competitive scene for this game is going to work out. Riot has partnered with over 20 orgs across the world, and those are the people that are going to be running the different events. And essentially, Riot just chooses different orgs to be the guys who will be putting the events on like a franchise model. The G2 Valorant Invitational is the first of these Ignition series events and will happen all weekend. We will make sure to have the tournament results listed on our website at checkpointxp.com for you to take a look at, and we will for sure see pro players like Hiko, Skadoodle, and more dominating once again. That's going to do it for this episode of The Breakdown. Make sure you subscribe to Checkpoint XP for all the great content we make, like the interview we had with Vulcan from Cloud9 last week, and the only place you can find that is right here on our YouTube channel. My name's Weirdbeard, and pineapple on pizza is the only way to eat it, you heathens.